just can't stop having a go at Mick Schumacher, which is it's just terrible, really. I mean, he's obviously he didn't have a very good 2 years at Haas. He had a few crashes, and Gunther Steiner has been very vocal about the fact that he cost the team money, and that was one of the reasons why they let him go. Now the reserve driver at Mercedes, of course, but he's just written a book called Surviving to Drive. And he's accused a 24-year-old of racking up a huge £1.7 million repair bill amid the budget cap for all teams being cut. And apparently it was the incident at Suzuka which seemed to cause the most concern to him. He said in his book he singled out the spin on turn 7, which he claimed cost £550,000 alone. It happened on the in-lap, he wrote. On the in-lap, sure, it was very wet out there on the track, but nobody else managed to write off a car while they were driving back to the pits. He went on to say, we lose a car after 5 minutes and now we have to build another. I cannot have a driver who I am not confident can take the car around the safety on a slow lap. It's ridiculous. How many people who could we employ with $700,000, and I have to find that money now? However, I mean, Haas haven't had the best start to the season either with their new drivers. They've only racked up about 7 points between them. And to me, this is all about selling books. He didn't have to put this in the book. He didn't have to put it as he has done in the book. Yet have another go at Mick Schumacher. I think that there was a lot going on behind the scenes. Probably a lot of it we don't know. But I don't think he had to put it quite like that in the book. I think he's just trying to sell copies of his book. He's just trying to give the owners probably a reason to not blame him for some of the decisions that have gone on at Haas. I don't think he's necessarily been the best guy for Haas. I think maybe they should be looking to somebody else. I mean, I know that obviously, they're not going to get the best drivers in the world because they're a small team. However, at the same time, Mick Schumacher's not got a huge amount of experience in Formula One. If you want someone who's going to be more careful with the car, if you want someone who's going to perhaps, understand how the F1 cars work better, get an older driver, get a driver who's coming to the end of his career, who can still drive the car, but maybe not be as expensive to have as a new driver, or as an upcoming successful driver. That's what you do. If you bring in a driver who hasn't got a lot of experience in F1, then they're going to make mistakes, and that is how it happens. You can't then blame them for you hiring someone who is so new to the sport. That's my opinion anyway, but I'd love to hear your opinion about this. What do you think about Gunther Steiner and his impression of Mick Schumacher? Let me know in the comments.